Cancer is a disease that is characterized by uncontrolled growth and spread of cells. We have the tumor suppressor gene that gives rise to the tumor suppressor protein that gives rise to stopping of cell division. A cell can die, but it's very difficult for a tumor cell to die because it's actually bypassing all of these biological processes. Hello viewers, welcome to our Faforlife Health Talk series. So let's talk about screening. Let's take for example, we have someone who has cancer. How do we know if you're having breast cancer or not? Let's take for example, you may be having the breast lump. Now how can we know if that lump is cancerous or not? It is by screening. One of the things this screening will help to do is it would enable us to know if you are having cancer as regards the breast or not. And we do advocate all the time that always go for screening. Why? Because if we detect that you have breast cancer at a time, one of the benefits of that is there would be less risk of metastasis, meaning less risk of spread of these tumor cells. Secondly, there will be early treatment which may not result to spread of these cancers. Now the third is optimum survival rate. Now if you're able to screen and we detect that you're having this breast cancer, we'll be able to figure out that we need to treat you, we need to be aggressive in our treatment to ensure that it do not become worse. By screening, I mean you can go for a CT scan depending on the case. So we can send you for a CT scan, a mammogram, mammography, or any of that. There are sometimes you may be having a lump and we may say, okay, it's time to take the sample of this lump for us to check to know if it is cancerous or not. This process is called biopsy. So biopsy is a process by which we try to check in the laboratory the makeup of these cells, running a molecular test to give us information about this gene and the protein of these particular cells in the lumps. Now, if you're having breast cancer, what should you do? Or you notice a lump in your breast, what should you do? The first thing you should do before any other approach is to place yourself on Salud, Faforlife. These are the two most basic supplements you can place yourself on. Now you can begin with Salud 50 ml in the morning, Faforlife 50 ml in the afternoon, Salud 50 ml in the evening. Once you begin this, then you can reach out to us for us to give you a guideline. Why? Because I want you to understand today that cancer requires a multidisciplinary approach. So when you are addressing cancer, it does not just require a one-way method to address it. What do I mean? Addressing it just surgically or medically? No. So it must be whole, complete. So you look at it from the medical aspect, from the surgical aspect, you look at it from the nutrition aspect, from the psycho-educational aspect, and all of this combined together to give us the results we want. So, cancer is quite complex. And for that reason, we must be very aggressive in our approach. Because if it is malignant, even in the course of engaging in the product, it may be multiplying or replicating aggressively. So, what does our product do exactly? I would be quite short as regards the explanation of this. One of the things our product does, especially Salud and Faforlife, it will help to act as a cell mediator, ensuring that these cancer cells do not influence normal cell. Because once this tumor cell influence, now that is their nature, once they become tumor, they start liaising with other ones that are not tumor to make them become tumor. So the products, especially Salud and Faforlife, will go in between the normal and the tumor cell and act as a mediator. How? To ensure that the influence, the impact of this tumor do not rub off on the normal cell. Now, another thing this product does is that it it tries to mimic a process by which it arrests the tumor cells. So one of the things you'll notice is that the tumor will not have the ability to grow anymore. So that growth, abnormal growth, will be suppressed. Secondly, the spread will be cut short. So when all of this come into play, we will have to a larger extent the capacity to terminate these tumor cells. So remember, just like I said again, it requires a multidisciplinary approach. So when you are ensuring that you are taking the products to see that we are able to arrest cancer cells, the breast cancer cells, also ensure that from your diet you are eating healthy, you are eating clean. You cannot be treating breast cancer and eating ultra processed food. For example, you're taking ice cream. Even fruits that are having high glycemic index are not really encouraged, because cancers could thrive on sugar as well. Your mind must be set when you are trying to arrest breast cancer growth, because these have to be a win-win situation for you. How? It is only when you know or you are being informed that this requires a fight, and for you to win a fight, you must first of all win from your mind. So as regards cancer management, you must understand that you have to win first from your mind. If you believe that something is possible, then it will be possible. Recall that the word impossible does not necessarily mean impossible. It means I am possible. So if you have this at the back of your mind, then sticking around, standing firm to ensure that you rule out breast cancer will become possible from you. I want you to also understand that there is a link between your mind and the cell. It is called mind or matter. So you have to ensure that the mental frame is intact, giving no room for negativity. Only then would you be able to get a positive result. Other products we can use are Speedex 19, Speedex 20. Now I will talk more on this subsequently when we delve deeper in this breast cancer discussion. Also, know that if you've begun the intake of these products, there is a word I want you to have at the back of your mind. It can only get better. So don't give up, don't give in, because the next good news is at your doorstep. Thank you very much. See you next Monday. Bye for now.